Guys, hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in General. And guys, I just watched the Washington Mystics actually defeat the Connecticut Sun at the Connecticut Sun's home court. Okay, unfortunately, I was only able to watch the very beginning of that game and then the very end of that game. Okay, it was very, very close towards the end. But in the beginning of this game, I thought that the Connecticut Sun was going to demolish the Washington Mystics. But guys, let's pivot back. Okay, let's travel back in time just one day. Okay, just last night at the monstrosity, at the genocide of the Indiana fever, completely obliterating our Chicago Sky and our skyscrapers. I ain't gonna lie. Guys, I'm still very hurt about that game last night. It was embarrassing. It was straight up and down embarrassing. And it's like, listen, I gotta bring it to Tyler Perry. I almost said, oh my God, guys, I almost said Tyler Perry. I'm gonna have to bring it to Tyler Marsh, okay, our newest and latest head coach of our Chicago Sky. Just how I would get into to Teresa Weatherspoon, our former head coach of the Chicago Sky, which is T Spoon. Again, shout out to her. Again, we were, again, in the beginning of this game, okay, when it was Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky, in the beginning, that first quarter, we were kind of hanging in there, okay? By the third quarter, all things fall apart. Again, ironically, guys, there was an incident between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, okay? Again, we're not going to speak on that. Like Angel Reese said, it's time to move on. But I say that to say, when I look at the individual statistics, okay, and the breakdown of that game, the players of that game were none other than Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Okay, Caitlin Clark scored 20 points. Angel Reese scored 12 points. Angel Reese was the leading scorer of yesterday's game at 12 points. That's incredibly ridiculous and incredibly embarrassing. Like, what's really going on? Now, I ain't gonna lie, guys. DeWanna Bonner low-key cleared it up, okay? But at first, this is what she reposted, okay? She reposted this on social media, okay? I'm gonna put it up here on the screen. DeWanna Bonner reposted this. Somebody congratulating her. They said, congrats at DeWanna Bonner. They added her name. It says, Chicago needs to get it together after this. This is embarrassing. Tyler needs to make some big changes or we'll be right back to looking how we looked last season. I agree. Teaspoon ain't even have us looking like this, okay? Now, DeWanna Bonner reposted this and people was dragging her, okay? So this is what she also posted, okay? She had to come through, walk it back, and clean it up. She posted, come on now, let's not do this. I literally was reposting the congratulations. I wasn't even reading anything else. I hate this app. And again, I get it, okay? I get it. But listen, DeWanna Bonner, I'm still a fan of you, okay? You ain't got to, go back in time. You ain't got to apologize. You ain't got to unrepost it. Keep it up. Keep it up, DeWanna. I actually believe DeWanna Bonner. Perhaps she didn't see the rest of it, okay? She was just reposting the congratulations. All she saw was congrats at DeWanna Bonner, and she claimed that she didn't read nothing else. But you know what? Keep it up because I agree with this post. This is embarrassing. Tyler needs to make some big changes or else we're going to be looking like how we did last season. Guys, like, what is really going on? Camila Cardoso, where is the hunger? Where is your thirst? You 6'7". You literally tower over all the women on the court. I think the only player in the WNBA that's taller than her, I think Mercedes Russell. She used to play for the Seattle Storm. She got traded to LA Sparks. I think she's 6'6". So Camila Cardoso can clear her with 1 inch. Brittany Griner, I think, is 6'8". I think she's the tallest. Like, come on, Camilla. We can't keep on. Again, guys, the fact that Angel Reese was the leading scorer in yesterday's game is embarrassing at 12 points. It's not like she was the leading scorer at 33 points, 28 points at just 12, barely breaking the double digits. And we got to look at the coach, Tyler Marsh. Guys, again, sorry that my thoughts are all over the place. They may be jumbled, but again, I'm going to try to get through everybody. Tyler Marsh is the head coach. I didn't see enough timeouts being called. I didn't see enough movement and like enough just one cohesive team moving as one cohesive team. Like, Tyler, you are the lead. You are the head of this team. What were you teaching these girls at practice? Again, last night, they performed as though they didn't know each other from a can of paint. Whereas the Fever girls, again, it was like Bluetooth connection. They went together like peanut butter and jelly. I've seen Caitlin Clark giving, beautiful dimes and passes to Aaliyah Boston, as well Lexi Hall, as also, all the other girls, Kelsey Mitchell and the likes. Like, what is going on with us? Ariel Atkins. I actually, was feeling bad for even like coming at you the way that I did because I was like, Jed Pagliacca is a god dang fool to give up our number 3 overall pick to get this woman Ariel Atkins from the Washington Mystics. And what did you do? Nothing. Everything looked stale out there. We were just stalling with the ball. It's like they couldn't make a decision. He was giving Lindsay Allen, like last season. Lindsay Allen just stalling with the ball. Don't know where to go. Don't know her right from her left. Looking east to west, north and south. Like, just come on. Like, do something. Make a decision. We had so many shot clock violations when Ariel Atkins had the ball. Courtney Vandersloot going 0 for 3. Again, 5'8". Haley Van Lith, she about 5'7". Google, if you let Google tell it they lying, they claim that she's 5'9". She's not. Okay, it's very clear as day that Haley Van Lith is short for our skyscrapers. Again, It is what it is. They are at a disadvantage. Let's be real. Basketball is mainly about height. It's not just about your skill level, stamina, your strength, your cardiovascular health, but your height. The closer you are to that hoop, the better advantage you have. Not even when it just comes to dunking, just pure scoring abilities. Hailey Van Lith and Courtney Vandersloot was getting knocked around the freaking the court. Okay, Hailey had very limited minutes, but what I saw from Courtney, again, she was just so short. Her and Hailey Van Lith, even Ariel Atkins, I think she's like what 5'8", 5'9". I don't believe she's like a really tall, like 5'10" and up woman. That would try to pass the ball to Camila Cardoso, feed Camila Cardoso and Angel Reese the ball, throwing the ball too high, even throwing it too low, like short passes, long passes. The ball would usually go to the freaking Indiana Fever, turnover after turnover. And from all those turnovers that we had, because our freaking point guards and shooting guards are so damn short, they can't pass the ball properly, the Fever were able to convert our turnovers into 24 points, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely just embarrassing. Rachel Banham is out of shape, okay? She could stand to lose a couple pounds and slim up and get a little bit fit. I ain't gonna lie, she gave us some much needed relief here and there. I remember her making 2 threes. Don't quote me on that. This is when I'm off my dome, okay? I believe I saw her make 2 threes in yesterday's game when we really needed it. But again, it wasn't enough. Kia Nurse, I don't understand. Again, like, she's just a huge question mark in my mind. Kia Nurse is not giving us what we needed. Rebecca Allen, it was sometimes I'm like, okay, I didn't see enough when Kia Nurse was on the floor looking a fool. Ariel Atkins on the floor looking a fool. I said, please, somebody tell me, where's Rebecca Allen? Rebecca Allen, she enters the game to give us nothing. I mean, again, it's like, do we need to just have drills? I have to say, like, if I was the head coach, Tyler Marsh, I'd be like, for 8 hours a day, y'all gonna practice this. Monday through Friday. I might give y'all the weekends off if y'all actually act like y'all got some sense. On Monday, we just practicing for between, I say 4 to 8 hours. You don't want to work them too much, right? On days off, just passing abilities. I'm talking about all types of passes. Overhead, behind the back, behind the legs, just passing. How to get that ball to each other's hands and not into the freaking crowd, not into the news reporter and B6, seat number 3F. I'm like, this is just ridiculous. I'm tired of the ball getting passed to the opposite teammates' hands or out of bounds. Like, no. Okay, I say Tuesday. We got to work on just like bodybuilding and strength. Okay, I get it. Courtney Vandersloot, you ain't nothing but 5'8". Caitlin Clark and them is 6 feet tall and up. Hailey Van Lith, you got cooked again. Caitlin Clark was able to just, with the ball in her hand, mind you, dribbling it, sprinting up the court, was able to just fly right by freaking Hailey Van Lith. This is the same thing that Hailey Van Lith was getting clowned out about when she was down there with injuries at LSU. Caitlin Clark cooked Hailey Van Lith back in college, and she cooking her in the big girl leagues again. Like, where's our cardiovascular endurance? Where's our fast break? Where is the finesse, the precision? Where is the discipline? In order to get these things like finesse, precision, high IQ, making good shot selections. Even Camila Cardoso, when you're 6'7", right, you literally right up underneath the nose of the hoop. How are you missing? How are you throwing it over the hoop? How are you throwing it behind the hoop? How are you throwing it to the enemy's hands? Simple, because we lack discipline and we lack foresight, we lack vision. Again, Tyler Marsh and Jeff Pagliacca, they spoke a big game, okay, during the offseason, last offseason, right before Tyler Marsh got hired. He was talking about, Camila Cardoso and Andrews will be the pillars. They will be the pillars of this team. And I believe that he does still see them as that today, but the women around them, okay, they're not doing their just due. Again, and I can't get over this. Andrews being the leading scorer at 12 points is unacceptable. Again, it's getting embarrassing being a Chicago Sky fan, but again, I'm loyal. It is what it is. That's my team. I'm a ride or die for them. But it's like, I just wish that we would get it together. It's like we switching coaches, that doesn't seem to help. It's like, what more do we need, guys? So, guys, please, this is an open discussion forum as a Chicago Sky fans. What will it take for the Chicago Sky to get it together? Because that better be a one-off. From here going on forward, because first of all, we play Indiana Fever like, 5 times this season? We can't just keep getting defeated by this, not by them or anybody. I can take a loss, but 30, what was that? It was 58 to 96 points or something? Like a 30-plus point deficit? We literally broke a record of how badly we got beat. There has never been an open season game in the WNBA where 2 teams go up against each other and the freaking losing team lose by that wide of a margin. Again, this is totally unacceptable and it's embarrassing. The sky is falling.